Okay, I'm gonna zoom in as far as possible. I don't want to see the murderer too early. I want to get surprised by this. Small white flowers blossom all around me. Problem is, with this point, like, with this field of view, I can barely see anything. Well, there he fucking is, I guess. Is that him? Is that the murderer? A new character?
An old man wearing tracksuit trousers leans on the frame stock of his rifle. He gathers a big ball of spit in his mouth, then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes, hooded by creased eyelids, to meet yours.
That's not how you do it. You don't introduce a new character as the murderer you haven't seen before.
Unclouded by cataracts, his eyesight is sharp.
Are you the fire guy?
The what now? I can't hear you.
Caps his ear. Did you recently tell 2 kids to put out a fire? 2 twins!
I may have. All sorts of little rats have come sniffing around, trying to give up the position.
The position sounds like a hiding place.
Sounds like a military term, and he's the deserter, so...
Fire guy. Regressive bourgeoisie henchman. Can't even talk like a grown-up.
Are you talking about me or the children? Because they're children. Did you close the blast door?
I did. And you opened it. How?
How did you know it was coming?
Reactionary rock and roll music. Playing on the water.
You're just north. I came from the south.
I told you not to play shitty rock.
You didn't say that, Kuno. You weren't even on the boat.
Fucking old man. Couldn't keep his rock in.
He whispers agitated. It wasn't even ordinary rock. It was...
Shh. You're making us look like shit.
It wasn't rock and roll. It was Sad FM.
Sad FM, huh? I always hated that station. Phlegmatic, counter-revolutionary dirges. Sadness is a mental illness. A weapon of the bourgeoisie.
Kinda true.
The fascists were right about rock and roll. It is degenerate. Hip gyrating, mental illness music.
Jesus Christ, these friggin' bait. Are you going to start bitching about it not being Nox compliant too? Some people, I swear. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'm gonna bring out my tape as well, okay? You've retained your eyesight. Nice gun you got there. So I need you to put down that gun so we can talk further. We're with the police. Oh shit, this is the police option, but this is the proceed option as well. So I'm gonna hold off on the law. I'm with the police. You can keep the gun, but keep it down. No one move. Not one move even. Sorry for disturbing you. Goodbye. Nice gun.
It's not nice. It's a piece of shit. But it gets the job done.
Is that a Bell Margrave?
It's a 3-angong 446.
Okay.
Whoa! Massive gun.
Kuno looks at the weapon.
It was sent to us by our brothers in the Sinyao commune. Military aid.
That's the rifle.
It has stayed true to him. He can still make it sing.
You've retained your eyesight.
My eyesight? Yes. Helps me see all the shit.
A shudder of disgust passes his right side. His left side remains motionless.
I'm with the police. You can keep the gun, but keep it down. Not one move.
The fuck?
Kuno's looking at you like you just shit yourself.
No fucking way. Not on Kuno's life.
With his finger pointing at the deserter through his jacket pocket, the kid turns to the old man. What?
Officer Kuno's got his keel 89 pointed at your fucking head, and he is gonna blow it clean off if you don't drop your weapon
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Pointed fingers moving inside his pocket. He wanted me to go like more ham.
Even with the intensity he's putting in those words and the fidgeting in his pocket, the kid is unconvincing.
Man, it really makes me wonder what would have happened here if Kim was with me.
Disarmed by a kid. To hell with it. It's a walking stick anyway.
So why did he shoot Lally?
It's out of bullets.
The old man lays the rifle down carelessly, then looks at it lying there.
like an amputated limb in the sand.
I pick up the gun.
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and patched in places with tape and wire. Still warm from his parched hands. Not the metal. The metal is ice cold. This weapon has been modified several times.
I inspect it closer.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut.
You still don't have a gun. I feel the urge to point out. Your gun, or bullets. I don't need a gun. Have I not showed you that I don't need a gun for people to kill themselves? I can make them do it for me.
On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangong, 4.46mm, made in Sinyao.
This uses jacketed ammunition, 4.46. Old man smacks his lips. Has been patched and modified several times.
Looks like old shit.
The old man does not answer. He just stares in front of him.
Sorry, it's my phone. I stole the gun. I don't need to talk of that. He literally said it just now, so I stole the gun.
The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly.
That's it for now. What? Who are you?
My name is Josef Lilianovich Dross, Political Commissar of the 114th Anti-Aircraft Division of the 4th Army of the Commune of Revachol.
It's Revachol.
I am a deserter, a partisan, and a prisoner of war. This is my termless surrender.
His eyes turn to the reeds again, dead and dull.
Wait. Like the fucking ancient army?
He turns to me, mouth open. You're a holdover from the army of the Commune of Revachol?
Yes, I am from the Insulindian Citizens Militia, recruited from Jamrock in 07, trained in the École de Contrôle Arion, consigned to emergency defense duties in 08. I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th, the commune had fallen. Still armed and ideologically trained, I wrote a criticism of myself and resumed partisan duties.
So if I had passed that check with the books earlier, I could have read it, I guess. How long have you been on this island?
43 years. No. I've been on other islands too.
He looks into the fire. A wisp of smoke rises from somewhere between the charlocks. Is he like the Japanese guy on the island who thought that the war was still going? Do you guys know this story? Like, who was convinced that he was still holding out or something? You guys know, I'm not making this up, right? It's a thing that happened. Similar?
I was in Resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E-48, a nameless sound, until the sea washed over it. Then I came back here. That was 22 years ago.
So it's similar because he knows that the war's ended, but he's still holding on to it somehow? You've been hiding here for 43 years!
43 years and 10 months.
That's the length of my entire life.
It's too long. It's not how a human being should live. I couldn't just forget what I saw.
What did he see? He grimaces, clearly in pain. What have you been doing all this time?
Hiding, fishing, waiting.
Looks across the water. He didn't need medical attention even once or something?
Where the afternoon grows late, on Rue de Saint-Ghislain, people walk home. Street lights will soon be lit. Further inland, the streets are alive with workers, men, women, children, street hawks and migrant laborers. The temperature is steady. Alto cumulus clouds form above Precinct 41.
My skills are awfully quiet. Well, Shivers is here to prove you wrong.
Always waiting.
The old man turns his eyes from the shore and back to you. For what?
For her to return.
Oh god, her who? Dolores Day?
Girl child. Revolution.
That sounds like a very cool idol band name, but Girl Child Revolution?
Always.
I'm afraid she's gone.
The material base for an uprising has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind and themselves.
He nods and blinks his black eyes.
The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore, however hard I try, whatever I do.
So he's a commie? You said you deserted your unit.
I was just 16 years old, 15 when I volunteered. I had a lapse of faith. And of courage, too.
Understood.
Well done. I won't explain it to a minion of capital.
Jesus Christ, he's a commie indeed. What is this place, this island?
It's not an island, Dwight. It's a defensive fortification of the commune of Revachol. And I am its last surviving defender.
What was it used for?
The congenitally deformed King Philip II built it to restrict access to the Bay of Revachol. We captured it in '02, retrofitted the fort with an AA gun to defend against an airborne landing. Against the whole world.
You mean the landing? Retaking of Revachol?
Coalition military called it Operation Deathblow. I later found out on the radio they called it
Deathblow, again.
Deathblow. You're one of them. Tell me, who speaks like that? We had 50 million people on Caillou alone.
I'm not one of them.
Sure you are. You're our CM. Answer me. Who calls an operation against 50 million people Deathblow?
Coalition military does.
Iblis.
Iblis?
The black-eyed angel.
You know it. How have you survived?
How does anyone survive? I steal.
Looks at his one running shoes. That's a choice. You could have become self-employed, create a system. What? No, what do you steal?
Supplies, vegetables. I collect rainwater. It's the life of a dog, not a human being.
He coughs once more, then puts his hand on his belly. No, he's pregnant too? No! Not him as well! What the fuck? Everyone's fucking pregnant in this game and I'm not the father! How's your health?
I've been throwing up blood since winter. Red, like beetroot. Been passing it in stool, too.
Kuno's dad has this shit. Wine belly. The cops can take care of this, right? Medicine shit. With, like, facilities.
That's what you get, stealing things.
Yes. That is true, Dwight. That is true. That's the punishment in the jungle.
How have you concealed yourself all these years?
It was hard in the tens. I didn't have partisan training. They were searching for stragglers, those bloodhounds. Floodlights on the water at night.
What was it like?
What was it like? There was hope. A little hope. They needed to snuff it out. Martinez and Coal City were turned to dust. But Jamrock, Forburg, even Coron, and Boogie Street, of course. Those fucking kips had Krasmasov coursing in their veins. And others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still fighting. There were cells. I tried to contact them. Soon they all went silent. The frequencies dead.
How did you get between here and the mainland?
At night, I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols, you lot, the commons too. They'd started snitching.
So in the city you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. I could walk straight into that town if I wanted. I just
He falls silent, his gaze fixed on the shacks huddled together across the water. Why didn't you just walk there? The weapons cache on the Saint Lane 22B point to it. The basement, have you been there? Small bunker under the felt building, have you stayed there?
The propaganda bunker. I used to, but not anymore.
Propaganda bunker?
They stored leaflets there.
Yeah.
Broadcasting equipment, too. Made broadcasts, I think. Propaganda officers. I buried them with their leaflets. They killed themselves. 2 young boys.
Killed themselves?
A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never liked it. Kept thinking of them. No need to go underground anymore. It's better in the ruins, on the ground.
Stares at the ruins of the felt building. The weapon cache?
So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmer Graves, right?
Yeah, but damage beyond use.
I know.
You've been there?
Sleeping. Some nights. Ammo scrounging on others. Those McGraves were shit, even before they corroded. Some had bullets in the chamber, however.
And why didn't you just walk into the city?
I don't want to. They're all traitors. Pigs, rabbits, and dogs. Men without ideals are only animals.
The old man looks across the water at the city, the ruins, the motorways rising above it.
You're a communist soldier from the communist army.
No, I am not a soldier. I am an ideological officer. I belong to the party, not the army.
But you said you were trained and assigned to the defense corps.
Trained in historical materialism, then assigned as a political commissar by the party. These things used to mean something.
That means you're a trained communist, right?
He nods slowly, then another tremor.
I'm also a communist. I'm a revolutionary too. Today, the real revolutionizing is done by entrepreneurs. I'm not really into politics myself. I say nothing. Can I not say I'm a full-blown fascist? I say nothing. He looks away to the sea and lets out a cough. You said this is your terminal surrender.
You're with the RCM, the coalition-appointed mob that enforces bourgeois morals in Revachol.
He waves in my general direction. I'm not coalition appointed. I just try to help people. That's right. I'm with the good guys. We enforce the law. We all know what I'm gonna have to pick here. We keep these animals from killing each other. I know what it looks like, but I have secret plans to turn the RCM into a Masovian revolutionary unit. And with the RCM, let's leave it at that. No. I keep these animals from killing each other.
You're the RCM. You represent the Moralist International, the enemies of humanity who took this city. I represent their adversary, le Parti Communiste dans ce land. Take me to them as a prisoner of war. I have relinquished my weapon. I can no longer serve. No superiors can relieve me of my duty. You bulldoze them all to a mass grave for trying to free humanity.
His hand shakes and he breaks into a coughing fit. Can I just shoot him and no one will be any wiser? Kuno is gonna keep hush.
A spray of blood from his mouth on the black charcoal in the fire pit.
I have another serious question for you.
There's nothing serious in this world.
The white
It's a
check.
farce.
The white check. This late into the game. I tried to assess his body language.
For a 60-year-old man with stomach trouble who spent his entire life alone on an uninhabited island, he seems surprisingly fit.
He's fucking dying right now, isn't he? That's it, and I squinted him.
He's prone to erratic hand gestures and clearly malnourished. But that's it. You can see no more by looking at his slouched frame. The moment passes, and you say,
What have you been using this gun for?
I've used it for killing people.
Did you kill Lally?
here we go. A trail of blood. Even the kid can smell it.
Killing people? Like straight offing them?
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your family and your property. I haven't done that. I've used it to kill people.
You mean like lately? After the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
Shakes his head and smiles, his teeth rotten black. Class war never changes.
Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
Wait, so which one do I say then?
Nothing comes to you. Silence.
Did I fuck it up?
My eyes look at you, and in them a chill, like electricity running up your spine, crawling into your skull.
I'm not gonna rush this off. What?
All is not as it seems.
Shiva's girlfriend, can you manifest yourself? I really need a hug.
Well,
All is not as it seems. What did she mean by that? You're saying you've killed people after active fighting stopped. Did you use that gun to shoot and kill a colonel of the security contractor Crandall? I know you want to tell me. Have you killed anyone with that gun in the last week or two?
I don't want to tell you anything, you grown
Shit.
murderer.
I didn't give an extra option out of this, Shivers. I don't know what to do.
And why did you think that was a good idea? Don't listen to me. I'm wrong all the time.
Holy shit, you really are suggestion. You really are. You suggested I kiss my fucking ex-murderer of my future children. What, you want the city giving you a giant fucking lightning strike for you or something? Yes, I want to hug it. Okay, did you use the gun to shoot the colonel?
The who now?
He leans in and cups his ear. The corpse in ceramic armor hanging behind the welding racks. Did you shoot him? The fascist death squad who took a bullet in the mouth on the night of March 4th. His name was Lally. He was part of the security detail here in Martinez. A beautiful, strong man sent here by the honorable private military competent Crenell. You know who I mean.
The worm there? In the monster armor you took from him?
It's to protect myself.
You don't have to explain to me. An ugly piece of work, that boy.
Flashes a gap tooth smile.
did you kill him? Fucking tell this cop.
Puffs his chest. Fucking Kuno is so fucking amazing.
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
Spits a big one at my feet.
Tear into him. Pile it on him. Everything you got on him. The more, the better. The gun. The murder weapon is the perfect opener.
Kim would have made this easy, I guess.
The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember.
What am I forgetting? I hit myself on the side of my head.
Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof.
What? Oh, yes.
There were Maybells in the grass when you got here, and Maybells on Clausia's balcony.
Wait, how does this connect it? Did he do it from here or did he do it from outside the window? What?
Wait, don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom. Now, they're gonna come up.
Of course, thank you, Head, thank you.
You got it. Remember, the boot prints were like no modern soul.
So they weren't rubies.
Maybe don't beat yourself anymore, though. You're not immortal.
Should have taken damage when doing that. I wonder what brand of boots you're wearing?
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are? Sansa? Some shit.
He looks at his running shoes covered in mud. Show me the soles of your shoes, please. It's my fetish.
Fucking imbecile.
The old man reaches out his leg. A black and white spiral pattern covers the sole of the worn-out old running shoes on his feet. Wait, that doesn't match.
The maker is called Sensory. You see their V-shaped logo, but can't make out the size. These are not the unusual horizontal patterned soles you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
Wait, maybe it's simpler than that. And it's a drama check.
Sire, he doesn't have to be wearing them right now.
Oh yeah, people change shoes. It doesn't mean you weren't there near the room the victim died and sneaking around. You're right. People do change shoes.
Racking those brains, are you? Desperate to report something back to your masters? They must have really loved that dead fuck.
The kid gives you a quick sideways glance and nods to acknowledge. The prints were his. You can see it in those eyes. He can't keep them from flickering, looking for something. The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silent suddenly, some strange process within him. A gush of wind. Seagulls in the distance.
May not be a great idea to give yourself brain damage. What's preferable to having to dream of his ex-murderer of his future children 3 times a week? Maybells behind the victim's window. I saw them growing here. He pointed them.
Damn Maybells. The whole island is turning white with them.
Oh, it's the flowers I've seen earlier. I get it now.
So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No, it's already here. Wash the filth away.
I haven't seen those flowers anywhere else in Martinaise. Only here.
They blossom on the islets before. We fertilized them with our blood. Resurrection was snow white in May, before they ruined it.
Looks to the water.
South, the Bay of Martinaise is dotted with little freckles of islets, turning green, with white flowers in white snow.
The coast, too, before they piled their containers on top of it, filled with broken, useless trash for fat-fingered bourgeois children to play with.
Bet you've been sneaking around a lot. Hidden. Know any secret paths? Kuno knows paths.
I may.
Curious tremor passes his face. A young woman called Classy. Ring any bells? Flowers like these were behind her window.
Classy.
You know her, right? She had intimate relations with the victim, the mercenary.
With the victim.
Turns aside from the whitening field of flowers and falls silent. Then the muscles in his jaw twitch a spasm.
There is a small tremble. Looks like a smile. A crooked smile. Yet isn't quite voluntary. He's about to burst.
We've done the ballistics and I point to the tower. Shot came from this island.
I saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
It's the best uninterrupted line of sight into that window in all of Martinaise.
Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid fuck. Radio Gosh is right. You have worms in your brain.
Another sudden twitch, then one more on in his right eye.
Leave no stone unturned. Get him on what matters most.
Man, my thoughts and skills are really coming to my rescue here. I don't need your cooperation, actually. I've got this, and I show him his gun he gave me earlier voluntarily.
Got nothing to say about that boomstick, huh? You joking? That's the stick that did it?
Yes, it's a real gun. Not like your little musketeer pistols. I've seen you prance around with those, jumping hoops for the liberals. You look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to give you real weapons? Going against automatic rifles with these toy guns. Of course you got those boys killed.
Oh, so he was watching this too?
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it happen.
Not my proudest moment.
So he saw you. Okay. So what? Don't let it divert you.
We saved a lot of them. And that musician? Who? We handled it? Which musician? Tommy Le? No. Who?
Like fuck you did. I watched it happen. You let those beasts rip right into them. You got that girl killed like it was nothing.
Yeah, but that was deliberate. I wanted her to die. She was fucking annoying as hell. You didn't need to hear her talk from here.
None of those people mean anything to you. The vultures feed on this city, and you prepare the meal for them.
Eugene is a musician? Okay. Stop squirming. I have the murder weapon.
You let them all die. Pranced around. Let your little friend be shot too. I didn't get a good look at that. Tell me, did he bleed out?
Don't talk to me about Kim.
I know what it feels like. I lost people because I was weak too.
Shut up. I'm calling it. I have the murder weapon.
Who are you trying to prove this to, huh? Your friend. He's not here. He's dead, isn't he?
He's not dead. He's in the hospital.
The world will rejoice when he dies. One fascia less.
He hisses, then glances into the reeds and twitches suddenly.
You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. He wasn't human. The blunt end of a hammer. Dripping with blood.
He was a rapist. I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. I don't know if he was, actually. He didn't rape Glacia. He was a killer, but he was still under the protection of the law. He was a soldier too. He was a man. Man, the law protects them all. Everyone equally.
Beating us to the ground. Moaning with joy. You hounds get so thorough when a company-trained killer dies. I haven't seen you on this coast for 40 years. You know, maybe I should have killed one sooner. Got your attention. Now you stop beating druggies and prostitutes in your basement. Now you come to investigate. Not when they die by the hundreds.
Breathes through flared nostrils. So, you shot him?
Oh, the inhumanity. One paramilitary less in Revachol.
You can almost see him squeeze a tear out of his eye. His fists begin to tremble from the anger. How did you?
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him and the whore. I was breathing with them. In phase. And I pulled the trigger and flew on the air until I landed in his mouth.
He begins to smile. Is that a euphemism? Was he jerking off while killing him or something? Because he was watching him fuck?
I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore.
Well, yeah.
I did. I saw him kneel there with his mouth full of death, and that stupid look on his face. And his dick still in her.
That's fucked up, dude.
There, a hot flash of rage almost carries the smile away. Some dark peace.
He was jelly. Then what?
Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning there were Maybells everywhere. The world was white. Or what's left of it, anyway. My last spring here. I knew the fascists would come to avenge their own.
Damn right we do.
And so they did.
2 skill points now. We're gonna put 1 in composure. Maybe we can do the check again. And I'm gonna put 1 in shivers.
Fucking hell.
Kid looks at him for 1, maybe 2 seconds, breathing with excitement. Breathing heavy, even. Boom, the revelation. Boom, I got ya. Me, the most boring cop on earth. I just fucking nailed you. Super cup of jamrock. No, let's just go with boom, the revelation.
Moronic, gloating psychopath.
He squints. Well, what about you, then?
A motive. There's some seedy motive here. Don't you feel it? Get the motive.
Wait, motive what?
Of course, this is only your mesolimbic reward pathway. What does it know about police matters? Maybe you should just get high instead. This is such an unimportant moment.
Fucking, I didn't expect electrochemistry to be this passive-aggressive today. It's great. Wait, no, motive. Yeah, seems important.
Right.
Yeah.
Coax it out of him. He's still warm. They were fucking.
One more thing. Why were you looking at them that night?
I'm always looking.
Oh yeah, I guess he is. He's the Gaute type. He cocks his head to the side and turns his eyes to the city. Another tremor passes right side, low in intensity.
You always peeping on people through your scope like that?
The kid squints his eyes.
A rifle scope has the best magnification.
Helps him see all the shit.
Yeah, shit and cum, I guess.
And if you don't like what you see,
Click.
Part of the shit, you see.
Then you pull the trigger.
Yes. Think of it as a form of critique.
Okay, we try the check again.
What strikes you about
Ooh,
this
double
whole thing,
sixes.
not the stomach pain or,
Holy shit.
or the malnutrition, is precisely what you could not see before. For a man who spent 44 years hidden in the urban wild.
He's surprisingly okay.
Indeed, he speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing complicated ideas. Above all, he seems animated.
Animated by what?
It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings, bubbling to the surface, unconstrained by his nervous system.
Dementia?
You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different. When his thoughts move, they are lucid, keen even, not senile. Is it some kind of substance damage? Like he's addicted to something? Not only the painkillers he's clearly on.
Mr. Is that his fucking... Did he tell me his name? Mr. Dross, are you on some kind of psychoactive substance?
No. I won't be stuffed full of shit like the rest of this city.
Snaps out of staring through.
It's not a downer, rather an upper, judging by his snaps.
Are you on amphetamines?
Like some kind of decadent rock star.
He doesn't dignify it with more of an answer. Mr. Dross, are you okay? How's your memory? And finish the examination.
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people.
Same. He waves his hand, chasing something that's not there.
There it is again. Erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and the stomach thing too, of course.
Is he like eating poisoned fish or something? Is that what's making him so weird?
Could it be a symptom of overdosing on something? Something even you have not tried? Keep your eyes peeled.
Been looking at anything else you haven't liked?
A tragic comedy. Druggies, prostitutes, and rentiers.
A strange little engine seems to fire up in him again. It straightens his back.
It was worth it to level my composure.
Detest pushes the cobwebs out of his eyes. Pushes the melancholy aside. He relishes it.
More specifically?
Specifically, the whole city is a charnel house. Stripped clean and draped in neon. But Martinez is the worst. Because of the racists, everyone is a racist in Martinez. It's their favorite thing to do in the whole world. Listening to race-themed radio shows. In the ruins, in their lorries.
Points in line.
Pumped full of steroids and Radio Revachol 92. Race this, race that. It's all sanctioned by that social democratic union and the farce of a social democrat who runs it.
Mr. Eclair?
Yes, the fly larva in his container. He let some nihilistic advertising yuppies erect a statue of Philippe III, a syphilitic murderer, on the town square, to spit on the working class.
When people are talking, you don't interrupt them, so I let them finish and I do not interrupt.
Not since the serfs of ancient Pericarnassus has history produced a more inert social class than the Martinez proletariat. The rest of Revachol at least pretends to rebuild. These people still live in ruins. Intense, like animals, like those boom morons on the ice. A pity they didn't drown in that tent of theirs.
Keeps shaking his head with sorrow for the side he missed. That all?
The worst of them is the blood-drenched Sucrion on her yacht, licking her lips. The old whore's gone now. Her gun-toting porcelain men are dead. So, actually, no. The worst is that old cop parading around in his uniform, throwing balls all day. It's not enough that the racists and liberals are dancing on our graves. The old loyalist ghouls still parade the ruins too. Every morning he's there, while the parasites he fought to protect are off in Ozon, or Koyamorang, or some other island they built their palaces on, feeding on drugs and having sex with their own children.
I say nothing.
That's all the rich really want. Sex with their own children. Throughout history, even the royal bloodline of the suzerain, it's all just an excuse for them to have sordid sex. At least that old cunt, Frisell, is now dead.
But just not.
We did good when we pushed him under that horse car. If only, in the 30s, those disco whores...
What follows is ominous mumbling. You cannot make out a single word.
The disco whores are too much. Hatred shuts down his brain's language center, leaving only a nonsensical sputter.
Disco horse?
Whores.
Horse is all he says. Even that word has to be pushed through his teeth with great force. The rage seeps too hard. he literally can't cope, I guess. You mentioned the Union is a social democratic. It's social democratic, and Mr. Clare is far of a social democrat.
Another hideous disappointment. Unions are the real enemy. The true enemy of the proletariat. Placating the masses.
So he's saying they like control the position or something? Who's the disappointment? Everard Clare?
That deformed toad? I wouldn't expect him to wipe his own ass. I mean, the brains of the operation. The smart one.
Head measurer? Doesn't he run the Union?
That mobster toad couldn't run a shithouse. He has no political education. His twin, Edgar Clare, that one's been to one of those East Revachol universities. He talks a big game about uprising and alienation and so on.
Like, this is... The game falls flat because we haven't even seen Edgar Clare. We haven't heard much about him. Maybe I could have heard more about him if I had talked more to Evra or done his quest. I don't know. But, like, talking about people that we haven't even seen seems somewhat uninteresting. You've talked to Edgar?
First against the wall with him.
What? He stopped poking at the ash now. Just shakes his head. Have you approached him?
I haven't approached anyone. I've hid. It was Edgar who came to me.
What? How did he know you were here?
He didn't just stumble in like an oaf. He figured it out. Some kids told him about a monster on the island. I told you, he has brains.
Points to the path leading to the tower.
Stepped right off the boat and walked down where you came. I even kept the door open for him. Thought he was a man of the left. Wouldn't rat me out. I was right about one of those things.
When was this?
20 years ago. Neither of them could walk now, could they? They were less fat then.
What did you talk about?
Edgar did the talking. Paid his respects like I were a fossil in a uniform. Offered platitudes about the struggle. Flaunted his pink degree. Even quoted Marzov. Never trust a social democrat who quotes Marzov. Oh, and charity too. They love their charity. Offered me blankets and social housing. I still have the gas cooker he brought.
And he let you be here?
Let me be here? The ZOC is an unlawful successor of the Commune of Revachol. We took this fortification from the Loyalists. Even the Clares understand this.
This atrocity killed the Cranel mercenary for the Clares to incite a riot?
I'm not doing anything for that swine again.
Shakes his head. Again, what have you done for him before?
Tried teaching him some Marzovian socioeconomics. They didn't stick. We parted ways.
Because there's like a legendary logic check, which I'm not gonna get, but I'm gonna try anyway. It's a red one. What was the deal between him and Edgar?
Oh no, the connection doesn't come to you on such a pivotal moment. slap yourself in the head again. Jumpstart it.
I can punch myself in the head. Wait, it was about him eating a... yeah, punch myself in the head. Something to do with the Union boss.
The kid watches you beat yourself in the head again. The second time in this interview.
Yo, Colonel doesn't understand what's going on here. Get a hold of it, Detective Dick. Let's move on, okay?
Get a hold of yourself. This is just one little thing. You still have everything else. Go on. Finish the interrogation.
Okay, by the cock parading in his colorful uniform, you mean Renee?
Every fucking morning for 34 years. Throwing that
Is this guy the cryptid?
one ball against the other. I've always loathed that game. That is not a working class game. I don't care what they say on Radio June.
What is a working class game?
Royalist ghouls played like it was life itself. Click, clack across the water each day. And that uniform, like a parrot plumage. I won't even mention that he's a traitor to his race. A petank maniac race traitor.
I just nod.
I remember him. I remember him from Lanos. Not him personally, his make and model. There were tens of thousands of them. I thought we took them all out before the liberals came to their rescue. We missed one. That one.
Shaky finger, he points to the city towards the crater near the plaza where a lonely pine tree stands.
Fat and plump, like a pheasant, just begging to be popped off. Please, Mr. Dross, shoot me.
Grin stretches across his face.
He whispers with such predatory hunger. It borders on longing.
You'd like to kill him?
Not yet. I like to look at him.
He's dead.
strut
He's dead
around,
already. What is he talking
place
about?
the crosshair on his medals, right on his face, and just fiddle the trigger. Think about it. Let the bonbon melt in my mouth.
Oh, I don't think bonbons are good for communists. Like, that's too much of a pleasure.
A treat. Better served for later. He's a pleasure delayer.
Save the treat for later?
He is a juicy bonbon, that one. A
Juicy,
real treat
juicy
for the
meatball.
black day. The blackest. When I put that gun in my own mouth, I think. No, don't waste it. Put this lead in that cock wrench.
Jesus Christ!
For the boys he killed. And then I look at him throw those balls, and I suddenly feel
Let's out a wistful sigh.
better. I even hid one bullet, so I'd always have one for him.
Jesus!
Haven't seen him around lately, strutting around. Must be down with arthritis. I hope it hurts like hell. I hope he sweats blood.
Oh, telling him that he died, that he didn't kill him, that must hurt him, I guess. So I could lie and say that he has arthritis and he's not playing this week. No, Rene is dead. He died of old age a couple of days ago. That's how old you are, old man.
No,
Yes.
I waited too long. I waited too long and now he's dead.
You cared about it? What the fuck? No. I'm sorry? No. Are you okay? No. Etching for decades. You cared about it?
All human beings care about each other. I cared for seeing his head explode. Now, God damn this world.
I'm not gonna say I'm sorry. I'm not a sorry cop. Are you okay though?
You think I haven't seen people die? It's all I've seen them do. Fuck and die. All the other plans we had. To love. To colonize the Pale. It's all fucked.
Wait, what the fuck is the Pale that they want to colonize it? Is it just a name for the unknown?
He's not okay. This is just another black day in a row of black days. Something strange is keeping him together, making him endure.
Glad we talked about this. Now...
Glad we talked about what?
Oh my god. Another erratic gesture is trembling. This stream is gonna be like epic proportions in length. Jesus Christ. What specifically did you not like about what you saw the night of the murder? The fucking? Like, was it the position they were doing it in? Or, like, was he not pleasing classy enough? Or, like, did she give you a wink or something? Did you see it?
Them fucking. I didn't like that.
He looks at the chart. What? You were jealous?
Jealousy is a reactionary concept. I didn't like the Reaver enjoying himself, drugged out, soothed in the arms of a young woman. I wanted him to die so he could not enjoy life anymore. And I wanted to see his head explode. That too. She should know better than to hold a child murderer between her thighs. I knew he'd be there for one more second, writhing.
Are we going to have to cut this up? Wait, how much is there left of this? If there's like an hour left, I'm gonna end now.
That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't aiming for his mouth. I wanted his brains to spill out on her. But you can't have everything.
Kuno's still there listening, but he knows all about this shit. Well, Kuno must have, like, I don't know what he's doing to see, to be honest.
Her body sweating from the drugs, slick from cerebral hemorrhage. The caliber of bullet he used does not do that kind of damage.
Do you have feelings for that woman?
There's nothing to hold on to. Only
Half an hour? Okay.
It's not...
An hour?
The coals of his eyes glisten suddenly, like stones dripping with water. Is he crying?
What the fuck? Classy is like the source of all evil, I tell you.
Man needs to feel something else. In this fight, it helps if you have your eye on something there. It's weakness, I know.
There's been others?
Yes, over the years. It's not unproletarian to feel something.
Is that why you left the dried flowers behind the window?
No,
Let's just shake his head again, a sunflower on a withered stalk. Why then?
I don't really know. I was there one night and she was crying, like a child, in the corner of her room on the floor, like she does sometimes.
When?
The day after I killed him.
And you brought her Maybells?
Yes. I don't know why I do the things I do anymore.
Okay. Say nothing.
Neither does he. He lowers his head, like a sunflower on a withered stalk.
How long have you been watching her?
Since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking in the reeds early in the morning, behind the Feld building. It was dark, still winter. She didn't have her skimpy outfit on then, just a spot in the night, moving,
What was she wearing then? Naked? What was she doing there?
hiding something in the water. She had a fag after she'd
I'm sorry, she had a what?
I was up in the ruins there. She couldn't see me, but I could see her, smoking. She was nervous, but not scared.
How can they not censor this word, but the other one? I don't understand.
And beautiful.
And beautiful.
That, too.
He nods.
The sun came up, and her hair was like cobwebs. She smoked more fags and snorted a line of whatever shit she was on. Right there. She needed it, just to move.
Shakes his hand. What do you think she hid there?
Her passport and tickets to Villiers. And from there, to Cachet Brut.
It's because it's used in the old meaning? I don't think they really care about that. Some kind of hidden container on the coast, you looked into it?
Yes, after she'd gone. It was a submersible. Well made, actually.
Did you take the documents?
No, I put them back. Why would I take them? I'm not going to phone. Oh, I mean...
Seems confused momentarily. Moving on, did you continue watching her after this?
I did. She had a face like an archipelago with those birthmarks. And a body hard and lean and bruised all over. Black and yellow.
Oh, like
I
Bina.
could see she's taken a beating. I could see who she was, too. A spook. On the run. Revishal's the cloaca of capital now. All the bagmen and arms dealers end up here to do drugs and have sex like animals.
The bruises. Can you make that out in a scope?
And the bruises. You could see a bruise through the scope of a rifle?
You can't see that through a scope. It's just a blur there.
How does he know those minute details about her body? Well, didn't we already establish that he was watching her through the hole, and that he even left the flowers on the balcony? Of course he was watching her from close up. So I'm gonna do the reaction speed red check. How does he know those details?
It quickly comes to you.
Yeah, just like him, I guess, when he was watching her. The bruise on the body. Any chance you've seen him through a hole in the wall?
Oh, yes. Cutting those drugs of hers into little lines with a knife. Masturbating.
Smacks his lips. Wow.
Everything in him fills with impossible longing, all at once.
That's a question I didn't expect, but you made that hole?
With a clip point knife.
Ever see her through a window or roof as well?
Like that, too. Yes. Bending like a bow against the glass.
You've been through the secret route behind the whirling in rags. Those were your footprints there. You just changed your shoes. Finally, as if I hadn't established this before.
I've been through all of Martinez. Every nook and cranny.
And that too.
Yes, that too. The things they did in that little room. What she'd do to feel good. Funny the way light works.
What?
You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in. I learned that in the 20s, when they were still hunting me. I've seen people do some shit, but...
Keeps shaking his head.
Yeah, the lightning gets shit going. Speed freaks fucking in the bushes.
He must know his way around a creaky floorboard and a rusty hinge on a door.
How did you get in there? The hidden pinball workshop?
I can just walk in there now after a good wash. I told you, they think I'm an antisocial. Closing hour is a good time. The kitchen's empty.
And the steel door in the kitchen, how do you open that?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know, 15 years ago. He left spare keys all over, and I took one. Then I saw her turn the light on one night in my scope.
Points towards the whirling rags.
Andy found use for it. A spare key, like the one hanging behind the Union Box window.
One more thing, Mr. Dross. The dried flowers on the roof.
What about them?
Did you leave them behind the window? I thought we already established that.
I did. I shouldn't have. It was a mistake.
A tremor passed the right side of his face. Why did you?
I was there one night, and she was crying.
Yeah, we were in this conversation before. Now I can ask him if he was consoling her or manipulating her.
The day yes.
I say nothing.
Does he?
Jesus. Okay.
He lowers
It wasn't
his
about
head.
him, it was about her.
Her.
He repeats, staring at the ashes stand and reads. There's a twitch in the corner of his eye.
It was about bitches.
Yeah, the boy nods grimly. Fucking, you can tattoo that on your forehead, Kuno. It's always about bitches. Gotta put one more point into shivers. Because I love her.
Where is she, that Clasier? I haven't seen her there for days.
Old man looks at you. I arrested her.
Locked up with your masters, like I'll be. Maybe we'll meet.
I don't think so.
She kept staring into the scope, you know. In the end, like she knew.
Well, she must have known where the shot could have come from. She had enough time to think about it.
Staring at the island. The fort. Like she knew I was here. It doesn't matter.
He adds to no one in particular.
Across the harbour, on the south bank of the river Esperance, the air stands still outside Precinct 57. A two-story box of duraluminium near the gates to Terminal H.
I look east.
Inside a cell, a young woman is withdrawing from amphetamines, barbiturates, and alcohol all at once, while two men in brown suits wave ICP badges at a young policeman. She hears the door open
Oh my god, is she gonna get off now?
and knows it's over. They've come for her, outside, It's springtime. The river flows blue and green into the Bay of Martinez.
I will never see her appear again.
The old man has fallen silent, staring at your feet. The burnt logs in the fire are moist from the sea air.
Okay, I want to ask again about the people you don't like.
His lip curls.
Okay,
into
okay, no, okay. I arrest you now. Josef Lilyanovich Droz, you're under arrest for the murder of the Colonel here in Martinez.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
Old man's eyes fill with sudden unexpected terror at the words. What?
The wind picks up. The silence on the water is broken all around you. Little shivers of waves appear.
Your wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officer on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. He looks around confused. You will be provided legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Why is he so confused by that now?
Do you understand?
You understand, sir?
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
Looks at the reeds, eyes full of terror.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead. Pupils are dilated too. Eyes getting blacker and blacker.
We don't need your permission. We do need to talk about that boat, though. How are we gonna take him?
I can try this red perception check. Wait.
There it is again.
Oh my god.
To your north, as it has been since you came to the coast. The reeds whisper, stalks rubbing against each other. But then, in the middle of it,
Someone was listening in on us. What?
something completely different. It sounds like a bow, very slowly being
It's the
drawn against
phasmid.
the strings of a violin.
It's a cryptid.
A very small violin, made of reeds and rushes.
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat.
Shush, Kuno, do you hear that?
What?
What a farce. What are you talking about? Is this really us?
The old man's voice runs in a sudden gust of wind.
Your skin crawls.
What's going on? It's the fucking cryptid? What the fuck? Am I tripping?
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb, to then just stand there, moving its scythe-like arms in ghostly silence.
I just blink 182.
It's still there, an unfolding mechanism of reed-like chitin, hovering in place.
They could have never caught that thing. It's fucking huge. What is that? And I point to it.
What are you talking about?
It's getting closer. The old man looks at the reed, standing at you. I don't know what the hell that is.
There's nothing there.
Looks confused. Am I tripping?
The stick insect is
Oh
over
my God.
4 meters tall. It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small head.
That's like a sudden genre shift.
You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun hand move to your holster to grab the gun.
I don't have a gun. The easily see it.
See what exactly? A bug?
That's not understand. Kuno, can you see it?
Yeah, I can fucking see it.
Thank God. If he can see, then maybe you're not insane. It's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence, its limbs long and slender.
It would freak me out if I saw a thing like that in real life.
Be very careful.
The kid whispers and takes a step towards the giant arthropod. Why would you do that? Don't! Kuno, don't step towards it. I can interact with it. What the fuck is going on? Like, what? What is this? What if I had never done this fucking quest? Can we talk?
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from its head like a woman's hair, white and curled at the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away from you.
Is that classy? Is that you?
Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks. The hiss is different from the strings you heard before. it says something else in a lower pitch.
Okay, this is the red check that I have to do now. It's very high. If I fail this, I will fucking shit my pants. We have Lena's childhood experience, the miracle way out in the west, and we lay the pheromone on. Beck. Approach carefully.
Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps toward the phasmid. The creature lets out a series of ultrasonic clicks that swarm around your head like swallows. Sweat drips from your brow, soaking your chest. You reek of it, your chemicals. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs. The head of the creature is crowned by reeds, and its eyes are like small droplets of water.
Kim is never gonna believe this. Inspector Phasmid. What is going on? I raise my hand slowly.
The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect motion, glittering. The world stands still around you. Suddenly, there is silence.
The same silence as in the church?
No, stop. Be afraid.
I raise the other hand too.
As you do, the invertebrate comes to life, its limbs moving independent of each other, as if each has a mind of its own. They are white, like stalks of porcelain, knitting above you. Shifting around in the reeds around it, in the muddy water, you notice some of its hind legs apparently standing on the water from time to time. It's that light.
Okay, I'm not Harry, but I'm just gonna say hello, I'm Harry. I don't really know who I am though.
No reply. A total ancient silence comes from its mouth, along with what appears to be some kind of foam. The stridulations of its limbs continue all around you.
I stand on my tippy toes and look more closely.
You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth parts of the creature, on its segmented lower lip. It looks to be foaming, slowly. The foam is white, then yellowish.
Oh no, it's foaming.
Whoa! Maybe it's poison? Fucking hell.
Kid watches you apprehensively.
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt caramel, as the insect moves its mouth parts, masticating. The little bubbles begin to burst, one by one.
My inner Chuny is coming out and I say, tell me, what are you doing? And because I spoke to the hanged man and I did not give up on the idea that a phasmid could exist in this universe, I have an 83% chance on this.
I exist.
I am the law.
So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect?
I was born to detect you.
Yes. No one detected me for such a long time. For thousands of years. I dithered, out of sight. Trapped myself in greenery.
This is my masterpiece.
No one believed I exist. Almost no one. Until you came, detective. Dripping off blood that smells like strawberries. Across the calm sea. The first in a thousand eggs.
Can you not try to fuck the insect? Dude, I need a girlfriend desperately. I need to get over Dolores Day. My ex-murderer of my future children. Have all of you, have you all gotten this at the end of your gameplay too? At the end of your playthrough? Have I not stumbled upon something amazing here? This feels kind of sad if everyone gets this. Is this a dream? What is happening?
No, you're awake. I am real. Light is foaming me. This is real.
What exactly are you?
I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmadia, endemic to the Insulandian Insula. For the last 350 years, I have hidden in plain sight, masquerading as the reeds, molting, cloning myself, unfolding at night to play with trashkins and boys.
It may have unknown dangerous biochemical characteristics that help it maintain its camouflage.
No one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. Also, by the soldiers of the revolution and the officials of the occupation. Even the Semenese islanders who
Seamen.
came here first, but did not stay, have not seen me.
It's part of the main story. Are you trying to catch a killer? Did I miss something? Yeah, I think I missed something as well.
I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions, until I was accidentally discovered by a detective of the citizen militia in Rebelshaw, district of Martinez, March 51.
Are you the miracle?
No. You are the miracle.
She's nicer to me than my ex... murderer of my future children in my dreams. How?
The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form, while you are extreme, all-engulfing madness. A volatile simian nervous system, ominously new to the planet. The Pale too came with you. No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians do not.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Elysimetrics do not. There is an almost unanimous agreement between the birds and the plants that you are going to destroy us all.
Wait, what is the Pale? Is this... is it finally paying off that I don't even know what the Pale is? Am I getting, like, conversation options that you guys didn't?
It is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you, eating away at reality. A great, unnatural territory. Its advent coincides with the arrival of the human mind.
I don't have that kind of power, and I still don't understand what the Pale is. The Pale is a nervous shadow cast into the world by me, eating away at reality. A great unnatural territory. Its advent coincides with the arrival of the human mind. But the Pale has something to do with humanity? I don't have that kind of power.
You're a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of cosmos and the stars burning in it are afraid of you. Give me enough time, you will wipe us all out and replace us with nothing. Just by accident.
How?
We suspect it will be something like the oxygen holocaust that wiped out anaerobic life 2.6 billion years ago, when organisms first started breathing. Only much worse.
Where's how? Is this about the nuclear bombs that my future girlfriend is telling me about?
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink. What if he misplaces us all one day, or just forget?
Am I forming reality? I blink quick? No, but I want to blink and undo 12 billion years of meta expansion. This is the gloaming I've been waiting for ever since I woke up in the hotel room. Already forgotten the whole world once when I drank too much. I will be extra careful not to blink stick insects. Don't worry. This is the glow. I don't... actually, like, this is the nicest thing that has ever happened to me, so I will be extra careful.
Please be. Or one day, one of you will close your eyes and sigh, and open them to see that none of this ever existed.
This is fucking weird. The Pale is the coolest part of the game, and it has a lot of cool moments. Okay. Lambda moment. Holy shit. So, finally, I'm giving you guys something that you haven't seen before, because I stuck to my guns and I didn't think about the Pale at all. Are you poisonous?
Yes.
Oh.
I do not have a starter display, so I use a neurodegenerative element to aid in camouflage. Do not worry. It is only destructive over long periods of time.
Oh, like alcohol, then. Exists too, by the way.
Tell me what it's like for you.
It's wunderbar. I'm ill. I tell you what will happen. Fire. What will happen if I tell you?
But I will tell you what it's like for me.
Okay. For me, it's fire burning.
Fire? Where?
On the horizon, pale fire. This thing we're both sensing is coming to an end.
That is your problem.
Oh.
Nothing ever ends for me.
Well.
There is only room for 2, maybe 3 pictures in my mind.
What?
For me, it is a series of half-lit images. A kind of darkness being intruded upon. Transient, dim, moist,
I like the last one. Intruded upon by what?
Shapes of plants and animals, and internal sensations. A swarm of sounds, tiny vibrations on the inside of my forearms. All speak of complexities totally beyond my understanding.
So can Kuno hear it as well right now? Or am I just having this mind conversation with this thing, watching it, and Kuno is thinking, what the fuck is going on?
I am at the end of a narrow funnel. Weightless. So light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul. And if I did, it would never burn.
The fuck is happening to me right now?
I don't know. You're just a shadow for me. Far away, faintly transmitting. But for a curious smell.
You're the type of animal I would like to be.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. What do you ask?
Sometimes, when molting, I regrow a lost limb. One time something went wrong, and a small leg replaced a missing antenna.
It's cool.
No, the leg tried to move around independently, making it hard to walk.
You don't have a foot there now.
Yes. Thankfully someone ate it. The next time I molded, I grew an antenna again.
It's pretty cool. Where does this come from? All this around us, the world.
Not even the birds know that. Not even the water lily.
We need to know. Perhaps it's sent to us by a god?
I think we should eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Or read. Yum yum.
No, I miss Yum Yum. Kuno, am I having a violent epileptic seizure?
Doesn't look like you're spazzing out. Kuno knows all about seizures.
What does it look like?
You're just staring at the giant insect.
I think I'm having a vision about the final fate of mankind.
Cool. So's Kuno. Kuno's also having a vision of a giant insect. And it's real. Back off before it eats you.
I have to say goodbye now. I have no more force. That was all. Head empty.
There is one more.
No, there are no more force. Of all the creatures I've met, you're the kindest. Of all the creatures I've met, you're the scariest. Of all the creatures I've met, you're the most beautiful. Kindest, definitely.
Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you before you go. That woman. Turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward. Forever shall.
For Ravishal? What woman?
You cannot lie to me. Behind you, it smells of fires. So awfully far you were prepared to go in her presence. And it.
I will try.
She was hell on earth. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface.
So the Phasmid is telling me, give up on your ex-murder of your future children because you're gonna nuke the world otherwise? Or Harry's imagining this dialogue, but it is based on something. You affected it as it affected you. I don't think my Harry has the mental capacities to imagine something like this, just saying. Off she goes. People need her.
And just like that, it's gone, skating away across the sea's calm mirror like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but circles on the water. And something under it, in the place it stood, bobbing there, among the reeds, a collection of items.
Is it the helmet? Please tell me it's the helmet.
It's gone. Between those reeds there. Fucking hell, it can...
Goodness, just enough. What's that in the water?
The fuck? Is that ceramic? And more stuff. Like a nest in the reeds. We should peep it.
Is it the helmet? What now? The old man behind you says subtly. He puts his hand into the ashes, still in black.
Yeah. Grandpa's not looking so good. We need to check on him.
I want my items. I want my helmet. Oh my god, it's a ceramic helmet. That is a scope. I don't know why I would need a scope. Why would I need a scope? Can I put it on the Triangong? Common 30mm sniper scope attached to almost any bolt action 4.46 caliber. I can, actually. An old style non-dotted range-finding reticle. The wood is still stuck on the lens and it's suffered water damage from its time in the Phasmid's dowry. Well, fuck that noise. I'm an ugly motherfucker now. A fighter, not a lover. That is a battering ram. Right, I got the full armor set now. Fucking, I don't know what the fuck that was.
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
So I don't quite understand. Nuclear war is gonna break out and Harry's gonna be the reason? I don't, like...
Something is very wrong with him now.
So how could you not see the Phasmid? I think he can't see to begin with. He stares at the reeds and falls out. I think he's gone blind or something. Mr. Rose?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets. His gap-toothed mouth shaking.
I'm so incredibly proud of all of you that you didn't spoil the Phasmid appearing in the end for me. Like, no one has even made a single peep towards this.
Like an addict of some terrible substance.
I waved my hand in front of his eyes.
A light shiver passes him, followed by nothing. His hands are trembling, and he breathes slowly. The boy waves his hand in front of the old man's face. The trembling mouth appears to sigh. There's no other response.
Yeah, this fried him. We gotta bring him to a doctor. Good news, this solves our boat and Piggy's problem. He's not going anywhere. He's trapped here.
What happened to you?
He's old and fried. Kuno's seen this, like, after a massive bender. Kuno's dad.
Stops mid-sentence. Yeah, let's not talk about your dad, Kuno. Old age and shock, yeah.
I mean, getting arrested as a fucking giant stick insect jumps up behind you. That shit would break any man, even a Kuno man.
You found some things in the Phasmid's nest, Mr. Ross.
He stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should.
I love how the game acknowledges that I put it on already. I tap on the helmet on my head.
Nothing. Just dull staring. Not even rage left, wherever he is. The last embers have gone out. The war is over.
I can't believe that helmet, man. I kicked it into the fucking ocean and it washed up here. Or do you think the Phasmid brought it here?
Squint's looking around. It should have brought it to me before the battle. Show him the detached scope.
I lost.
You lost it, Mr. Ross?
He turns his eyes to the reeds again, as he's done so many times. Beige and white stripes.
So the Phasmid was a real Deus Ex Machina, bringing me these two items I was missing.
Hey! You took the shot, bang, and got rid of the evidence. Bug brought it back. Sound about right?
Yeah, I don't know if this will hold up in court.
Silence. Not even a sigh.
I'm going to let you rest now, Mr. Ross.
The plastic cape flaps around his face in a gust of wind. His back is slouched and his mouth open. The blacks of his eyes are receding. His pupils are returning to normal. The strength has all gone out of him. Just frail old bones in a sack of tracksuit trousers and a windbreaker.
Like me, really. It's heavily implied Harry will have the chance to prevent nuclear destruction of Revachol. That's it, if he can get his shit together. How and why? This feels so weird, though.
Yeah, old man. Hang tight. Let's slowly start shuffling off Death Island, okay? We're about done here.
Looks to the flag tower. Can we fast travel out of here? Use the boat to return to the mainland. We can. We can't do that, okay. No, let's skedaddle. Wait, there's something here. No, I need to check it out. Compulsively. Rubber dinghy. Deflated, broken. Okay. Like me. If only we had a reliable partner with a camera. Who? I don't need a reliable partner if I can have Kuno. I gotta be honest. Please come up here. It's around 30 minutes after this, I misjudged. Oh, shit. Alright. Oh man, I'm gonna have to pull an all-nighter today. I'm gonna... Oh, shit. I'm also gonna have to help my brother tomorrow as well. Fuck.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away,
I should have
birds'
stopped an
wings
hour
touch
ago.
the still surface of the sea.
What is that flutter?
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
And underneath the flutter?
On the islet, there is almost no wind, just the light movement of air through the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other. The great ghost of the air is holding its breath.
Kuno.
What?
I don't know.
This is where
I just had a
Leslie
moment.
would stop to think about the pain shooting up his right leg and into his groin. Not you. You're concentrated on how.
It's really fucking silent on this island.
Fucking spooky, yeah. Is what it is.
Wait, I have to listen to one more thing. To the
A
west?
silent hiss. See air moving through the needles of a pine tree.
To the east?
The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand. The low tide filtered through its grains. A bird tending to its feathers.
Ahead?
A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
And beyond that, further north?
Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless.
And below the sides?
A jitter. A sound impatient to happen, but not yet in this world.
Let's stop listening. I could save now and have like 30 minutes of content for the next stream. No, I'd rather do like a one-off stream on Saturday. There's Feel Ancient, Soldier's Feet ran up them long ago. Next Saturday will be the last stream I do before I go on holiday as well.
Swaying on the
Let's
Oh,
return.
Yeah. We did good shit here, detective.
Yeah. Cross his arms and nods to you with self-satisfied smirk.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Who do I report this to? Who's waiting for me where? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh. Says, look what the tide brought in, says the man without sunglasses. Suddenly his expression changes and he tilts his head.
I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you got all that gear, but there's no doubt in my mind that some bad people are looking for it.
I needed it.
Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
The armor, no one else seems bothered about. Kuno, you still have my bag, right?
Good old pigs here.
Not see it and straightens his back. Forget about all this. There's a giant.
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
What's it with both hands? No one else seems bothered by the armor.
Oh, really? They don't seem bothered by it. That's because you're a cop in an exoskeleton.
I'm right, I am.
Now that you start thinking about it, maybe they were afraid of you.
Yeah, I'm a cop in a goddamn exoskeleton.
Actually, are you? Are you still a cop? There's so much disco going on, it's hard to tell.
Remember I said reckoning for your shit is coming? Here it is. Prepare for the real funnel boss. I don't remember that now.
Vic, calm down.
Who are you people?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstein. I believe we've met on several occasions.
Have we?
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean-Vic Comar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it.
That's gesturing towards his companions.
Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Battle Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you after pavement.
Task force. Cool. On the Kuno. We just came from the fucking island.
Points to the seafood behind him.
Listen, Kuno.
The man assesses the kid like a strike team leader about to kick in the door.
Harry and I are old friends. From way back. Mind letting us have a moment? Won't be long. I just need to talk to Harry about some of the things I think he's done wrong lately.
I haven't done much wrong.
Good luck with that. Sounds like you're in some shit.
Oh, he was the guy outside of the Felt building talking to the kid? What is this about?
Harry, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
Have I imagined all of this? Like, is this an intervention or what is going on?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
How did you know I was here? You aren't the man with sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde. You never told me you're not the horse-faced woman, I pointed her. So Trent Hiddleston turns out to be special consultant Trent Hiddleston. Duped again. No one's who they say they are. You mentioned the task force? Where have you been all the time? No. Duped again.
Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Gardener, scalp leader, these, I turned to Kuno. Tell me at least you are who you said you were.
Fuck, pig. The name's gone now, not Kuno.
What?
It's lamer. My name's lamer than I said it was.
It's Kuno?
Just try not to shit yourself, please.
Oh, okay. You mentioned the task force?
Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicamar. Ring any bells?
Yeah, totally. I get it. Major Crimes Unit.
He doesn't remember.
See? He really doesn't remember. It wasn't a sick joke. At least that's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
So, yeah?
Yes, I'm Trent Hiddleston. I never said I wasn't Trent Hiddleston.
What's up with the kid then?
Mikhail? Mikhail is my son.
Your real son?
His son? What a joke. Everyone is lying to you.
Oh yeah, what the fuck is his son now, special consultant?
I sent him home. Mikhail's with his mother. We share custody.
I told you.
Okay.
He's one drink away from killing someone.
This is not killing someone, it's asking questions. Is asking questions illegal in 2024? Oh yeah, I think it is actually.
I wouldn't quite say that. But yes, he is displaying aggression not atypical of late-stage alcoholism.
So, what are you special consulting here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s, like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
Oh shit. Oh fuck everyone, the jig is up. Volition, please, I need you to the rescue.
He's here to see if you're insane. He is smart. Let's move on.
You're not a horse-faced woman.
Lieutenant, my name is not Horse-Faced Woman. It's Judith Minot. I was assigned to your unit 2 months ago. I thought we were friends.
We're still friends. I just have a stupid head.
Okay. Because you're my commanding officer, I really want to respect you. I want us to have a normal relationship.
You were a little bit of a bitch earlier, you know?
That will never happen, Jude. He's the rudest man on earth. He's the reason why the rest of us have to take sensitivity training. And I hate sensitivity training.
Yeah, but you're not even blonde.
Guilty as charged. I heard you'd lost your mind and your memory. I wanted to see if it was true. And it was. Good work, Harry. You're insane now. There's one less person for me and everyone else to rely on.
Actually, I suspected something was off.
Did you? Or did you literally not recognize my face? We've been partners for how long, Harry? Don't answer that. You don't remember.
How did you know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you were.
Ah! After all that Sylvie stuff, he betrays me!
Shit, kid. He didn't betray you. He just told us the direction you went in. Who's Sylvie?
Sylvie's a whore. She rides the cock carousel. And foreigners.
Super. Whore. Foreigners. Hatred.
And people on the street helped us too.
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk.
Where have you been all this time?
Where have we been? We've been fucking off as far as I remember.
Crossed his arms.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Can I tell him about the dream I keep having? I think everyone would understand my situation.
And you were probably right, too. I would have never let you abduct a kid and take him on a creepy boat trip in the middle of fucking March.
Hey! He came there on his own!
You talking about Kuno? Major Kuno wasn't abducted, you fucking fat dink. Fuck out of here.
All well burn, Satellite Officer Vikimar. Make no mistake about it. Why didn't you detect the diamond? Why would you leave a literal police guard? I said all those things are not like that, you know. Well, all will burn.
Here we go. Alcoholic delirium. Visions. All must pay.
Shakes his head. None of this is ringing any bells.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage.
Yeah.
Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
I can still talk at least.
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
He's been your partner for how many years? For what reason would he not know about the dream? I don't know, maybe I've never told him, you know? Oh man, I wish Kim was here. Man, I'm gonna have to replay this game almost fucking immediately because I want to know what happens if Kim is here.
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Socioeconomically? Wait, socioeconomically? You think I'm so poor I lost my memory? I drank so much I lost my memory and now I'm slowly recovering. I made it all up. It was a fantasy, stupid joke, I know what I might have something. It might have something to do with an anomaly in the church, a 2mm hole in the wall. Oh, that could actually be it. I'm a highly experimental detective. This was a method I used to solve the case. Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism. I think that's actually the truth.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that.
That's a real thing.
Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what?
He's speaking a little bit too quick, like he's not emphasizing his words correctly.
I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying. Or insane. Or both.
Well, if I'm insane, then isn't that the thing you're trying to detect? Like, this is retarded.
But Detective Vigmare, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the two drunks case. The other when we looked into that mirror.
If you replay the game with Psybuild, please leave the tie on. That seems very vague.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
I don't think you could do it willingly.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
Gestures towards the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input. Hardwired to the free market. He just needed for it to end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
I'm ready to lead again. Line detective is good for now. He's wrong. I'm too far gone for work. Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in your unit. What now? I think I'm ready to lead again. If I want to make my Shiva's girlfriend proud, if I don't want Revachol to be burned to the ground with nukes, then I'm ready to lead again.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on the disability bench?
I thought they were watching me. They should have been able to tell that I'm solving this fucking case, doing shit.
They can keep.
I'm not a cripple.
You're rock solid. You can put your clothes on hard.
That I can. What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Let's just stand there.
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool.
Wait, who are we waiting for? Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Hold on, in the ocean, FA right? It was stolen by Jacob. It was stolen by traffic hooligans. I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk. I thought the killer would be underwater. He wasn't. The time had come to kill a sunset. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk.
Ah, so refreshing. He just admits it. Thank you for your honesty. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of everyone's payslip.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
I can't say that I haven't found it yet. What I do is what I do have is this futuristic armband atop my helmet. No, I got my badge right here, actually.
He squints at it, suspiciously.
I don't have my gun, though.
Okay. And your gun?
Gun, just repeat gun. How did you know I lost my gun? I've reported this. I have a new gun now, and I present Ruby's gun. I upgraded my gun to a rifle. I present a Triangong rifle. May have pawned it. Anyway, it's gone now. I'm on it 24/7. I'm tracking it down right now.
But you haven't. Because you're drunk. You lost your gun.
I'm not drunk right
You're
now.
Drunk. You're a drunk, gunless bum. I can't
I'm not
smell
drunk right now. The game should know and realize that I'm not drunk.
Wow, you're being brutalized. Pig on pig violence.
Shit. Oh, that single drink. I had to seduce the fisherman's wife. It's gonna come bite me in my ass? Really? I could have said I'm not drunk and wouldn't have lied? I'm not drunk. I haven't started drinking again. That's not a lie. That's not a lie.
So you forgot to drink? I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then?
Oh, come on. You're gonna cut him some slack. Pig's been working hard, digging through the guts of corpses and shit, getting shot and shit.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a week. I'm sorry I smell bad.
A bit.
We've
Oh
read the
shit,
reports,
didn't want to
Harry.
skip that.
Lieutenant Kitsuragis. We know.
You let the suspect shoot herself in the head. You went in and drunk and intimidated her? I didn't intimidate her. I thought it was a misunderstanding. She thought I was sent by La Puta Madre. You're right, I messed up there. Pressured her and it's on me. It was nothing. She was unimportant to the investigation. A dead end anyway. I think that's just a small detail in a huge case you know nothing about. Doesn't matter. None of it does. We're looking at the oxygen holocaust times the quadrillion. Come to know the final fate of man and the universe. No, she's a dead end.
Oh, well. If she was unimportant, I'm not even gonna get into what this means for the Ethics Commission.
She's just a drug dealer that killed herself. That's how unimportant she was, you fucking retard.
Or the fact that you're Evra Claire's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote.
I did one quest for him.
Compared to the 8 people who were gunned down, the streets are literally red with blood. Lieutenant Kitsuragi is barely clinging to life in the hospital. Harry, it was fucking mass murder.
I didn't shoot them.
Yo, I'ma stop you right there, fuckface. It's Kuno time.
Kuno shush? No, I'm not gonna shush Kuno. It's Kuno time. I did everything I could. The company had hired unvetted.
No, you've explained enough, pig. Kuno takes care of this shit now.
Alright, Kuno, I'm gonna drop my mic and I'm gonna let you do it.
First of all, yo, those guys were all
True.
guys in the armor. The
True.
Union guys. So,
True.
Yeah, suck Kuno's dick. You don't know me.
Fuck, Kuno's so based.
You don't know what happened here. You don't know this shit. Automatic fucking weapons. Urban battleground shit. Battle lines drawn in blood. Blood meridian. You don't know this shit. Now, Kuno wasn't there. Right, you getting this? Kuno was breaking it up with Kuno's main bitch, see? Parting of the ways shit. But when Kuno got there, Pig had fucking cleaned up. Blood and ruin.
Wait. Kuno was breaking it up with Kuno's main bitch? What?
Smoked all those dinky fuckers. Saved this shit. Martinet shit. I see he's mourning and shit. His main pig got semi-wasted. Sent to the boo-boo mobile. Kuno steps up. Kuno fucking fills those shoes. Big boy shoes. Detective Kuno.
He comes to a sudden, abrupt stop.
Are you done?
Yo, Kuno feels like you weren't really listening to Kuno. You were hearing, but you weren't listening. Fucking the armor boys came to Martinez to fuck shit up. Hardy boys or whatever the fuck they are. They were telling everyone and their mum how they wasted one of those armor fucks. It was always gonna go down like that. My pig stepped up, got fucked in the leg for it. Sacrifice style.
I'm so glad I met Kuno and I opted out. I opted in to be his pig.
Yes, I understand. He was in the fight.
No, I got shot because I got in between them.
Second, you dinky fucking asshole. This pig right here. This oink oink motherfucker solved that shit. On Death Island. Case solved. Go home or fuck off.
Yeah, and he's not 10, he's fucking 12.
Yeah, Kuno's been around, seen shit, real shit. He's not a fucking toddler.
We solved the case.
Yeah, some fucked up grandpa did it. Fucking grandpa in the woods or some shit. Old shit. Kuno doesn't know about that. Look, the real shit here is...
Was a straggler from the revolution. We're staying in hiding in 50 years. Found him.
Yeah, straggler, sure. Are you getting this smart shit? The old fuck killed him. Confessed to it too. We got him snitching on himself. Popo style.
Oh shit, he's gonna be dead by the time we return. Oh no, they're gonna blame it on me.
A straggler from the revolution.
He sounds incredulous.
Yeah, fucko. He's on the island right now, in a coma or some shit. Oh, and we also got the gun. Gun of the killer shit. You know what I mean? Now, let's get our big boy shit on.
He means murder weapon.
Wait, by the gun of the killer, Kuno means the murder weapon. Here we have it. May have committed other murders over the years.
Yeah, smoked a ton of people. Unsolved shit. Now, listen up, soup fuck. You're gonna shit yourself, because it's gonna get wacko natural.
Wacko natural. Oh yeah, it's going to get wacko natural, tell him.
There's a fucking 4-ton mantis on the island.
I don't know if it weighs 4 tons, but okay.
What? Sorry, kid. Me and Harry need you.
Yo, this is like the biggest moment in history right now. You wanna fucking listen to what's coming out of Kuno's mouth.
Points to his crooked skull.
We saw a giant insect, white as fuck. Literally the Insulindian phasmid or some shit. Praying mantis style. It was 3 meters tall, and this pig right here.
Points his finger at you. Is Kim also talking about the phasmid trying to defend you? What?
His hand is shaking with rage and excitement.
This fucking old popo discovered it. Me and the pig bacon discovered a new species. It was beautiful. It was... You ain't seen this kind of animal before? Fucking miracle shit.
It was miracle shit, but I'm the miracle.
This case, this fucking grandpa shit, this ugly shit, it's nothing. We saw a ghost. A real life ghost. Like he fucking proved ghosts are real. It's that big, Popo. It's fucking...
His eyes are welling up now.
Why are you not fucking shitting yourselves? What's wrong?
Glares at the officers who stand silently in the cold wind. In the distance, a wave breaks.
Did he just say Insulindian phasmid?
No, he didn't, but that's what he meant.
I don't know. I zoned out. Harry, did you just pick up some myelin perm and pin it on him?
You aren't fucking listening. The bum is nothing. This is science history here. It was the Insulindian phasmid. It's connected to the shit. Tell him.
Well, there was an Insulindian phasmid, but it's not connected to the case. I don't think so, at least.
Lieutenant, please. You have to have more than just a mantis. The straggler, stick to that. You said you solved the murder.
Kim has a camera. Oh, so Kim could have had a picture of it to prove. Okay.
No, there was a giant insect, and they have to understand that. You will find proof. Don't give up.
Started a nightclub at a church. The killer, we have a strong motive for him. You have to believe me, there was a giant phasmid on the island. There was also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person I found. Looked into the mystery of the Doom commercial area. Won't be a small thing, but I found a man's jacket. We've a motive. Like, all of these side quests don't matter.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
A revolutionary matronym?
The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this as a chauvinist atavism, so they used matronyms, derived from the mother's name instead. This man would be Lillian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was overturned after the revolutions failed, but not before making it to Revachol.
It is what a soldier of the ICM would be called.
Okay, Trant. Thank you. I get it. Harry, no more giant insects. You said you have a motive?
This narrow-minded pig. I can't fucking...
Bring him to heel.
Cool, keep your head in the game. Kill the mercenary in act of jealousy. Kill the mercenary hoping to start a war between the company. Keep your head in the game, Kuno.
Alright, yeah. Kuno's in it.
Alright, good. He killed the mercenary in an act of jealousy.
Jealousy? He's what, 80, 90? Didn't you say he's been in hiding since the revolution?
Yeah, and with 1890 you don't jerk off anymore. What?
Yeah, Suit. Check this shit out. The Merc was banging some chick he wanted to bang, so we shot him. Chick's called Klaasje.
Didn't you hear pheromones cause a shooter to shoot a soldier? No, I didn't. What?
Klaasje, as in the suspect Lieutenant Kitsuragi brought in? I've read his reports. Don't fuck with me.
Do you want to fuck with me?
Snitch Beano Clad? Yeah, Klaasje, that chick. But she didn't do it. It was this old fuck. Grandpa on the island. Merc was fucking her, and he couldn't hack it. Kuno can hack it.
He's a trained sniper. Weapon he used, the ballistics match. He also had political reasons.
Yeah, politics shit. My pig also connected like the weapon to him.
Looks to me.
Slam the weapon, man. The murder weapon.
He's a trained sniper here.
Okay, and he confessed to the prosecution too?
The state he's in now? I don't know. Got a confession. He confessed to us. Because he's resuscitated. Yes, we got him talking once, he'll talk again. Yeah.
Resuscitated. That sounds great.
Jean, he has it. No more cooperation needed. He had a civilian there for the confession. This is doable.
Yeah, Kuno. I swear, Kuno is not on drugs right now. You're not, right, Kuno?
Okay, we'll see about it when we get Coast Guard on the island.
This left a mark. They can't deny it, son. You got the bastard.
Do I want to report on everything I did? Is this gonna change anything? I started a nightclub in the church. I feel like this is gonna be counterproductive.
What was that? It sounded like you set up a nightclub in the church.
Yeah, I reinvigorated the local nightlife. Did some kids a solid. Turned their lives around. No, I discovered a hit her to unexplored anthropogenical phenomenon in there too. A 2mm hole in the world.
That's great. Anthroponaut is a great new career for you. After police officer. I don't care. Go live in the fucking Pale.
I don't know what the Pale is.
Get off the church shit. It's making you sound crazy.
There was also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person affair.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
How did you know found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
But I'm the best cop.
Still, good work with the missing person, detective.
Thank you, horse-faced woman. Also looked into the mystery of the Doom... No, I didn't really. Then again, I did.
I don't know what a Doom commercial area is.
Rue de Sanchez Lane 10, a commercial building where all business go bankrupt. Looked into it.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
I did it like as a side quest because this main investigation was too boring for me.
This pig helps people,
Yeah.
okay? He's a fucking handy helper.
Handy helper.
He does that shit. He finds insects and solves side shit. It's his style. Side style.
That's right.
Jean, it is his style.
You never learned what this phenomenon is. It would be impressive if you did. What phenomenon? That they are going bankrupt? I don't care. You have to believe me, by the way. There was a giant phasmid on the island.
No, I don't have to believe you made a zoological discovery. That is not a must. And even if you did, you're a cop. Who cares?
He's such a fucking bastard and unlikable. It's incredible.
You know, Harry, if I may interrupt again, it would help if you had evidence. Any proof, and I'd blame Paul here. The PR potential would be quite something for the RCM.
You think I'm just carrying a camera around?
Suit, we have a shitload of proof. Spin it on them, pig.
Had gathered items in its nest, a helmet and a scope.
Some kind of, what were they called? A bower? Yes. Things collected for a mating display. This would indicate a male, but I don't know of insects displaying bowery behavior.
Oh, the hole. Okay.
Shit was there. Display the shit, pig. The shit. It's the proof.
It had taken this from the killer and I showed him the scope.
It's a scope. From a gun. Nothing about this even
Oh,
remotely
fuck
proves
you,
the
dude.
existence of a giant insect. Here's my theory, Harry.
I really dislike the segment right now because this is just dumb.
You experience a delirium hallucination. It It's typical of cognitive damage from years of chronic alcohol.
No, it was
You
there.
started seeing shit in the Ritz and convinced this poor kid of it too.
No, he's just on drugs as well.
Poor kid. Fuck you.
Right.
Kuno's loaded. Can't believe you're not believing me.
Maybe it's true.
Did have a conversation with the court. Maybe I got too deep into what the cryptozoologists were telling me. No, I know what I saw. It was real.
Bugs everywhere. Plants turning into bugs. It's a typical hallucination. Every drunk past the age of 40 has seen it.
Really?
You're right about that.
Fucking Kuno doesn't have a photo camera because Kuno is fucking poor. Okay? That sucks about the Kuno. So Kuno didn't take a fucking photo. And Kuno didn't paint a fucking picture.
That fucking sentence.
But it's in my head. In here. Kuno's eyes took the picture. It's right fucking here. I can't believe you're not getting this.
Grinds his teeth.
Kuno, please. If it's on the island, then it will be seen again. Calm down.
I don't think it will.
It will never be seen again. It wasn't seen for 100 years.
Yeah.
Fuck Kuno and let's all pretend there was no miracle. We don't need a giant insect. Everything is so good without it in this fuckhole.
Looks around.
The sheer willpower in him must be making some dent in their incredulity. Some part of them must be thinking,
Fuck it. I believe him.
Yes! She looks at Vic Mayer and shrugs.
I knew it. The bitch sees it. Bitches are fucking smart.
No, they're not.
But you dicks are dumb as fuck. It's real. I told you.
Okay. May only be a small thing, but I found a man's jacket.
You're right. It is a small thing. Does anyone care about a jacket? No one? See? No one cares.
So, what do you say? Wanna take this hot shit back? And I point to myself.
No. Sure, you get the case together. You can do police work. In bouts. That's not a surprise to me. Even the insect. I don't care. But you're an alcoholic. And you've been drinking. Again. I won't let my life unravel because of this.
Oh. I swear. Lightning Hand is not here. Lightning Hand convinced me to drink in order to seduce this woman. Motherfucker.
He has. That's true.
It's tough. One of the toughest addictions to overcome. Comparable only to heavy synthetic opiates. Even morphine is easier to kick than alcohol, statistically. The odds are against him, especially at his age.
It sucks that the game is binary about this. It sucks that the game just says, okay, he's drunk once, he's a drunk now. Because why can't the game just have like an accumulation of points, of like drunkenness points?
He's too old. He's been like this for too long. I've seen him try many times. It's a farce by now.
Just fucking shoot me now.
they're leaving. They're all turning away from you. No, you can figure it out. Replace it. Replace the alcohol with amphetamine or GBL. Fuck it. Morphine. Graffito removal agent. Anything. It'll buy you time. All you need is time.
Reminder that having a quest does not mean you're obliged to complete it. What do you mean by that?
No, you can stop. Just wade through the hell. Month after month. Year after year. You against the nothingness. It's possible. Because time is possible. Think. You can detect. In Jamrock, Boogie Street, Coudon, Leroyam, Underground, Coal City, on the 881. It will all be yours to sift through when the last snow has melted.
Why can I not tell them that I found like the local drug trade routes and shit?
Stop and you can go to the burnt out quarter and meet me there, wafting above the burnt ruins, like the smell of caramel. Le Retour is waiting.
I can. I will just pass time until my rhyme reconfigures from the abuse it's taken. I can do it, and I've taught myself. I need to be the greatest, Jean. I was born for this. I will stop to be better. I know it's difficult to believe, but I will do it for the kingdom. I'm not that person anymore. I became something else, and that something else will quit. I will win. Swear to God and to Ravishal, I will win. I cannot live without this job. Fuck you then. And fuck me, I'll go. I think a Ravishal is the closest thing to Shivers. I swear to God, and to Ravishal, and to Shivers, my future girlfriend, I will win. But it's not about winning. I became something else, and that something else will quit.
Listen to this shit, man.
Throws up his hands.
Detective, I just don't want this trial to go on any longer. It's cold outside, and let's just go.
Fucking Harry, fuck you for bringing this kid with you. It's only because he's defending you. It's the only reason you're not staying here to die.
Really?
You manipulative son of a bitch. It is cold, and we have vehicles in the square. The perp needs to be taken into custody. Let's get a move on.
Wait, I have a few questions about who I am.
The man looks westward, impatiently,
I don't have that many questions.
jingling his car keys in his pocket.
The Phasmid, I need to tell Lena about this ASAP.
Who is Lena?
Cryptozoologist.
Tabernacle? It's on the way over. Near where you live on Perdition.
Looks at Vicomare.
Fine, if we're gonna drop you off anyway.
Good. Who am I?
Who are you? You're a gym teacher, Harry.
Really?
Well, obviously you're not a gym teacher anymore, but
I was?
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coron. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
Kingsman slash gym teacher?
no, a regular one.
That does explain a lot.
No, Big. That explains everything. The running, the jumping, the shot put, your whack mustache. Kuno likes that crazy face action.
Collection of foul sportswear for mats.
Your lame-ass pants before. Like this fucking retro shit that's going on. Kuno's seen all this before. In gym class. How you spin-kicked the kipped out. Gymnast style.
I love how the game acknowledges that I was playing like a physical build here.
The incredible stamina output.
Is he? Are you always a gym teacher before you're a cop, or are there like other jobs? Or maybe he was always a teacher, but it's always a different subject or something. When you're like smart, you're like a math teacher or something.
Also, this guy. Just everything about this guy.
Pointing at my crotch.
God, even this javelin throwing freak here.
When was this? When was I a gym teacher?
In your 20s or late 20s. You've really let yourself go since then.
Looks me over. Why did I join the RCM?
The regular. You found some chick. She inspired you to fight the big fight. Be more than you are. All that.
Oh, okay. Harry has a past, but who he becomes is fluid. Yeah, alcohol. That's the fluid he becomes.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach gym. She, leaving for the academy with her spring coat on. The air filled with the smell of smoke and raspberries and incredible hope. An ocean full of hope.
I don't want to think about this. I see now.
Kuno fucking knew there had to be something wrong if you can run like that.
Kuna, what will you do now?
Fuck do you think? Gonna rock that law enforcement shit with you guys? Detective Kuno? Like you promised?
Choosing a piece of imaginary chewing gum?
Like you promised?
Guys, Kuno's enrolling in a junior officer program?
No, he's not. He's 12.
Junior officer?
Kuno's fucking 19?
You have to be 15 for the junior officer program. You're not even that.
Hey, you don't get it? Kuno's got pig all over him. Kuno smells of bacon grease. Being seen with you, fucking informant shit. You think no one sees this?
It's his arms.
They're gonna hang me by the nuts if you leave me here. You want that on you? A dead kid? Or you want Kuno at your station solving shit? Like we just did?
His hands are shaking and his face is white.
Genie has nothing. Genie, I want Kuno at our station solving this shit. He was good on the island. He can do this.
I don't care. He can't be a cop. He's 12 and says every 4 seconds.
It's pretty based.
I won't say it. I won't say it anymore.
Wow, he really wants this.
His teeth are clenched and his throat moves in a gulping motion.
Kind of sad because if you bring Kim along, then what happens to Kuno?
Maybe you can take the kid with you. Enroll him a year earlier and say he's 14. If he...
I promise I won't say it. I won't say any of it anymore.
For God's sake. Yes, we'll do it.
I mean, that's a fucking perspective for him, right? A future. Instead of him continuously taking drugs and, like, saying these swear words, he actually wants to do something out of himself.
Another sigh of surrender.
Why am I like this?
It's not a mystery. Some chick fucked you over. Also, you were drunk.
Man, fucked you over is like a massive understatement, I think.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Some chick who?
Dora something. Dora England. Yeah, you mentioned her name.
Mentioned her name. I mean...
Not Dora Dubois.
Dora England?
Something like that. Half Vazan.
You weren't even married?
No one is married anymore. This is Revachol.
When was this?
God, I don't know. 6 years ago, she was way before my time.
So he's been our partner for less than 6 years, I get it.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
Man, Volition, why are you not having my back at this one? 6 years? 6 years not that much. Couldn't have been 6. 3. Let's go with 3. 6 years not that much. I'm still sieving, and it's been like... For me, it's been like 14 years, okay? And I'm still sieving.
Yeah, you're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing, I think. 2 old years equals 1 normal year. That and Dora England really tore you a new one. A big one.
Who was she? Like a drama actor or something.
Incredibly bangable.
The fuck? Don't just say this about my ex-killer of my future children. I mean, what did she do?
She was incredibly fuckable. A beautiful bourgeois woman. Wayfish. Like a Welkin, basically.
Pain Welkin.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with how pretty she was. One you never recuperated from.
This feels like such a slap in the face. I feel like the relationship Harry had with his ex something was not just purely based on her looks or something. She was much more to him. Like, she was the glue keeping him together.
Look, the sun is about to go down. It's time to go home.
Gets worse if you do the job for Kuno. What do you mean by that? I wish you could take Kuno along with him being there. Or it gets worse if you do the job for Kuno. What?
I think
No, I
she
don't get
taught
it.
in the Académie des Arts, east of the river. Way east. Hard to say which came first, the middle-class chick or the drink. Egg and the chicken kind of thing.
He became a cop because of her. That says a lot. Yeah. I mean, he mentioned earlier that he became a cop because of a chick.
My
So
point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a psychologist. Several degrees harder. Is there something harder than a psychiatrist? A forensic psychiatrist? Go talk to that.
yeah, I don't care about Precinct 41, to be honest. I'm ready.
Good.
Looks to me than Vicar Mayor.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump brought his motor carriage. It's a 20-minute drive to Jamrock.
Under the afternoon sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses, 80,000 living souls, and chimney stacks. Fire traps as far as the eye can see. From Main Street to Precinct 41, to Boogie Street, forking into the snow-swept.
I can't believe I've been streaming for 4 hours now.
You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window, dreaming of meteorite strikes. On Rue de Saint-Jérôme, a square bullet slides into a square-shaped chamber. In Old South, a man without eyelids smiles. Spring has come. It's time.
Also, please tell me that my Shiver's girlfriend is gonna give me one last sentence to send me off.
Torsen? Yes. McLean? Yes. Heidelstein? No. Vicmair? Yes. Dubois? Yes. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's quite unstable. You say that like it's a bad thing. Captain Ptolemy Price gestures with a ballpoint pen. It's dim in his office, and the curtains are drawn. Harry's our man. He'll pull through, and when he does, he'll side with Revachol. Understood. Gottlieb returns to the list. Minot? Of course.
What is this about? Is this about them? What?
Wonderful. Then can we please just go back to Jamrock now?
So the captain has my back. Why doesn't he like Heidelstein though? He'll side with Revachol. Are they planning another revolution? Sure, they won't take him back after all the failures. No, they will. Planning a revolt. Yeah, they will. The captain. Shadowing. Well, shadowing for the cancel sequel, I guess. The LCM is planning something. Oh, why is he so rude to Kuno? I helped him in. Fucking hell, man. Lead writer, lead designer, Robert Kurwitz. Yeah, I was about to say he didn't write all of it, did he? So this is like a what? Where was this? This is like a Finnish game then? A Finn game? Wrote most of it? Yeah, that's pretty impressive, to be honest. It was all very coherent. Estonian. Okay, sorry, I can't, like, interpret the names. Estonian, that's interesting. My country. Represent, I guess. Very nice. Fucking amazing. Like, the ending... I know. It's such a common trope for me to criticize the ending of a game, okay? There's just no ending in the world out there that can satisfy me, I think. Not a single one. Not a single ending out there can make me elicit a, oh yeah, it's perfectly wrapped up now. It feels kind of sad that... It feels sad, yet at the same time fitting that all of it ended in this old man, this broken husk of a man who did things just out of this ridiculous, somewhat unrelated motive of jealousy for Glacier and her fucking this guy and his somewhat old-fashioned beliefs. But I feel like the game is not even necessarily about, it's not even about the murder, it's more about like Harry uncovering what's wrong with him. And in that regard, the game really delivered with the final dream. Like, that really hit hard. That was like a 10 out of 10 in terms of writing. Wait. Who was there's a book this game was based in? Wait, sorry, what? Past haunts you. More to it than just jealousy. Or maybe I must have missed most of it because of my build, again. A sacred and terrible air. If you want to read the English translation of A Sacred and Terrible Air, it's not official. There will never be an official translation because of what happened. In the end, you're solving the murder of both Lally and the murder of yourself. What? What are you talking about? It's also about the city and the world. Man, this one guy has had a lot of... Wow. A lot of roles. Same as this... Man! These voice actors were good. I didn't recognize that many of them had several roles. Imagine being your, like, piss friend being your credit. Man, there was some great voice acting in this game. Some really, really good one. Just such a good game. Like, this might be the game I have to rate the highest that I have played on stream so far. I'm struggling right now to put it into a score though. Like, this is this is. I think I would be putting this in the 90s. I think it's a 90 or 91 out of 100 on the Lambda score. Very nice book. Highly recommend you replay the game with another build. Actually crazy how many lines you've written and voice acted. Robert wrote a novel ages ago. The world concept is from the book. Okay. Disco Elysium was intended to be setting the scene of a greater world. Oh, such a shame. It makes me so sad that I know that their studios fucking can't. How did that happen? Why did you oppose to play this the first time? Again, I've heard that it's just overly politicized. Like, that's what I heard about this game, and I don't like. Well, there's politics in this game, but it feels like it doesn't really try to take the moral high ground as much as I've heard it does. Also, it's a, let's be honest, it's a glorified visual novel, and it's very long. And visual novels don't really long visual novels don't really work that well. But I didn't know about the nature of like the checks and the rolls and stuff. I didn't know about that. Like, that was new to me. I legit thought it was just pretty much like a choose your own adventure type of game. I didn't know that there was more to it. Even if it's just simple dice rolls, right? That really spiced it up though. Capitalism happened. Fuck capitalism. Fuck the capital. Told you it's an awesome game. Yeah. I can't even recommend it to my coworkers. Why not? You should never recommend video games to anyone in your like personal life anyway, but for almost all political views, the game mostly mocks you. It's not even about the mocking, it's just like this. I don't know. It resonated on me, not on like a political level, but on something else, really. Credits are really long because of localization. You might need to cut it short. How long, really? What if there's like a post-credit scene? Why not recommend games? Don't recommend games to people in your immediate surroundings. Don't recommend games to people you know in real life, because like that's revealing your power level. Just don't do that. Recommend games to me instead, please. I love video games. Can I can't speed it up, please. Oh my god, this needs to be a feature in every game, speeding up credits. Measurehead definitely politically resonated with me. No, the Measurehead was not about politics. Measurehead was about a lifestyle. There's no post-credit scene. How do I skip this? I can't. I'm pressing all buttons now. What button do you have to press to skip this? There's no button in the corner either. Just close the game. Are you fucking serious? I would recommend Limbus. Funny. This isn't a Marvel/DC movie? Come on, post-credit scenes are always the best. It's not a Marvel thing. You will need to close the game? Fuck that. We're just gonna do our Let's Talks while the game is running there. I'm gonna stop the recording though. My final verdict is 91 on the Lambda score for this game. YouTube, this was Disco Elysium. This was the last stream. I will most likely cut this into 2 videos though, so this doesn't matter for you, this information, whatever. Bye YouTube, bye YouTube. Everyone say goodbye on YouTube. This was the most fun stream I've had in a while. when it comes to the game, and this was also one of the longest series I've did on stream so far. I hope everyone liked it. I hope you also liked the YouTube series. If you did, leave a comment, at least now on this final video, please, telling me how much you liked it and how bad my build was. Bye everyone, bye YouTube, bye bye, bye YouTube, bye. I'm waving. Bye bye.